Part 2 of Final Countdown 60 Seconds. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of these nasty little holes. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. The old library in the center of our town was reduced to a huge pile of rubble. The only things distinguishable in the ruins were a few half-burnt bookshelves and the remains of the librarian's desk. Under the librarian's table we found a lunchbox and some food in it. We wonder what could have possibly prevented her from eating her lunch. The collapsed ceiling might have taken her appetite away. Eat and drink every 5 days. The kids have been all fidgety lately. They miss running around and playing games with each other in their rooms. Even though the shelter is way smaller than their bedrooms, there's some space in front of the table that seems perfect for wildly sprinting and playing tag. Should we let them play? No, they could break something. Playing tag? What a ridiculous idea. This is the apocalypse. It's a cruel world. Your every step is a matter of life or death. This is neither the time nor the place for silly games. How about playing something useful, like Hunt the Roach? What's that glowing in your pocket, Timmy? Oh no, mutated ants. Their terrifying little mandibles almost gave Dolores a heart attack. She wants them out, but Timmy says it's the beginning of an atomic ant farm. One of them has to have it their way, but ew. I mean Dolores is the mom, but Timmy could get sick if not. Next thing on the topic of atomic ant farm, Dolores put her foot down several times. She swatted and stomped furiously, with a look of glee on her face, until all the insects were dealt with. Timmy was mortified. Let's send someone. Hey Pancake, who's a good boy? Wait a minute, is he hungry? He sure is. How about we share one of those tasty tomato soup cans with him? Of course. Well now, Tutti eat the can Pancake. Easy boy. Hopefully that tomato soup will keep him happy for a while. Some of us are keener to go outside than others. Either way, it's time to choose the most able and responsible person for the quest to gather more supplies. Mary Jane, 'cause Timmy isn't able. Where's Timmy? Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. Not Timmy. And we drink today too. A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocking on our hatch is not something that we anticipated. Yet this is exactly what happened. Furthermore, they insisted they are merrymen and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We're pretty poor, so maybe we could make some new friends. Should we let them in? Well, we are not poor, so they would take from us. We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noises outside faded away. We're not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. The dog woke us up a few times during the night. He's pretty restless and probably wants to go out. Should we let him? Yes, anything for Pancake. Good job, Pancake. We have no idea how he was able to bring us bottled water. Dog paws are no good for carrying bottles. Sometimes a sudden rage to play an instrument takes over us, to create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world around us, to sing and play, and have cute, mutated animals come to our feet to listen, like a post-apocalyptic Snow White. Shall we? Yes, you shall. Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antennae. It would be adorable if they weren't so disgusting. What are we supposed to do with them now? Well, now we have an infestation. The funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line right in front of us, as if they're waiting for something. Let's give it to them. Mary Jane, you're back. If you can't beat them, join them. We figure the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken request. They started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then all of a sudden they all left in one line. We thought the show is over, but they soon came back in a group carrying supplies on their strong mutated backs. Insane. Looks like we made some new friends. Disgusting, mutated, radioactive friends. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. During our expedition, we stumbled across a half-ruined wall with some half-burnt painting on it. We quickly realized we found the ruins of our local museum. Normally, we would never enter an establishment like that without a ticket, but desperate times call for desperate measures. We jumped over the turnstile without looking back. In front of the museum canteen, we found a box with some water bottles in it. It was probably left there by some delivery company. That delivery company is probably out of business now. Our guess is it was blown out of the market. We were hoping for some sweets or snacks, but all the museum canteen had to offer was tomato soup. Those poor tourists. I think Mary Jane should use the med kit. She needs it. Yes. The Dolores is going out this time. Ted and Dolores argue about everything likely. Today's heated argument is about who should empty the bucket in the corner. Both of them swear it's not their turn. Somebody has to cave in and do it, but who? Dolores is going to the waste-in tomorrow, so Ted. Ted's excuse for not taking out the bucket was back pain. Dolores didn't believe him and nagged until he finally caved. He slipped and fell while carrying the heavy load and definitely hurt himself. It's been 20 days.
It's been a year, Daddy.
And there is still no message from the army. Every frequency we check seems to be playing the same thing, a collection of smooth balalaika ballads. Is this the new and improved, post-apocalyptic American folk music? What a weird choice.